Hey YouTube, it's Wexdarn here and welcome to another one-part LP. Once again we're back in the Donkey Kong series and we're looking at Donkey Kong 3. This is kind of an odd entry in the series and you know what, it's kind of weird to say that since the other two games they weren't really that similar to each other other than the fact that they were platformers when you get down to it, but this one's odder. You're playing as this guy called Stanley as he tries to defend these 5 flowers at the bottom of the screen from incoming insects that are trying to steal them away. And at the same time, you've also got to deal with, well, Donkey Kong. In order to get from stage to stage, you have to knock Donkey Kong to the top of the stage by using your bug spray. And I've died twice now, but yeah, this guy Stanley's just sort of appeared from nowhere and then disappeared back to nowhere. He's not really been seen since. I think he might have got a couple of cameos in places, but it's a weird game. And just restarting here, like I'm aiming to get through to at least the 4th level of this, since there's 3 different game stages really. I want to show them off, but they don't show the middle stage the first time around. So like, there's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, but they don't show stage 2 first time around. They go straight from stage 1 to stage 3. So then when you get back around to stage 1 again, you have to beat that and it takes you to stage 2 and then stage 3, so that's a little weird. Now, see, the main problem with this game is that it goes sort of back to its Donkey Kong 1 roots in terms of like enemy attack patterns, since they are pretty random. And they also, like, your main enemies are the flies, will kill you in one touch, and the only way to attack them is to bug spray them from beneath, and to do that you have to be directly underneath them. And you're not always able to get into that position, and like I say, the main aim of the game is to get Donkey Kong up to the top of the thing, so it's kind of hard to complete your mission while it's also having to compete with the flies and stuff. And like, what I was going for there was, you might notice that every time I get Donkey Kong to a certain height, it was knocking down a spray container sort of thing, and that actually provides like a power up for your spray gun, and if you can use it, it lets you pretty much send up Donkey Kong in like half the time it would normally take you. So this is technically level 3, and we got Donkey Kong's head into the beehive above him, and here we go, starting around again, and we're on the second version of this, so it will get harder. And as you can see, we've got these like mini boss flies as well that explode and do the revenge shot thing that enemies are wont to do, and like, one of the flowers got taken away there, so I get less of a bonus at the end of this. And you can see we've got these worm guys now that are crawling along the stage as well that we have to compete with, and there we go, managed to knock Donkey Kong up. Yeah, some sources say that Stanley's a cousin to Mario, but like, those sources seem to have disappeared when I was looking for the info again, so I'm not really sure what to say about that, but if they are, then animal abuse apparently runs in the family. But spraying pesticide on bugs isn't really like a problem. I'm more talking the fact he's spraying a monkey's backside with it. So, but yeah, this is the layout for that second round I was talking about. Like, as you can see, it's got like they all take place in Greenhouse really, so it's lost some of the level variation from Donkey Kong Jr. and that kind of sucks really, because they're all the same sort of warehouse sort of deals, and it's just a matter of how, you know, the platform that Stanley's standing on is laid out really, like how the steps are, or if you have to move out to the sides to move up, and that kind of sucks. And I got killed by the revenge shot, so I haven't beaten that level. I'm determined to beat that level, because this isn't a hard game when you're able to actually focus, but it's just the enemies will fly at you from such awful random angles sometimes, and you know, all you want to do is just spray Donkey Kong into the ceiling. And so Stanley's so cruel to Donkey Kong in the second stage that we're going to now, technically third, whatever. But he's so cruel to him here. Like, if it's not cruel to spray pesticides on the dog, because it might just be to him like the equivalent of spraying a dog with like a spray bottle when it barks at people too much. But then he just shoves Donkey Kong's head into a beehive, and that's just awful, man. I mean, Jesus, Stanley. And here we are again. We've still got we had the superpowered spray for a while, so it was able to push Donkey Kong up into the scene for a little while. And we've managed to cheese our way to stage 4, so if we can beat stage 4 in the 3 lives that we've got, I'll be pretty happy. I believe it's 50,000 points and you get an extra life as well, so if we could pull that off somehow, that'd be great. But see the odds of that happening aren't that high, considering you've got stuff like that. Well, we are less than 10,000 points away now, I guess. Alright, let's do this, Donkey. Right. Let's move that. Just gotta keep dodging. And the super spray just got knocked down as well. And Donkey Kong looks so concerned there. Right, come on. There was nowhere I could move them without that thing running into me. This game, man. Right, come on, let's just cheese this. We want to get back to that stage again. Screw that guy. So that's another thing as well. I think it'd be a bit easier if like it was coming. Like the spray seems to come at a bit of angle to Stanley's body rather than like covering the whole of him when he's spraying straight up, and it throws you off because it means enemies can catch you from like certain angles, and you really don't want that since you're a one-hit wonder. So come on, let's cheese you into the ceiling, DK. This is the one stage that I feel sorry for DK on, and Stanley looks like he's got like the biggest grin on him on there. I'm not sure if that'll be picked up in the recording because it is only, you know, a couple of pixels, but he just looks so happy with the fact he's just shoved a monkey's head into a beehive. Although, how often do you get to say that? So honey, what do you do? I'd say, oh, you know, I shoved a monkey's head into a beehive. It was awesome. Kids, don't shove a monkey or any pets that you might have into a beehive. It's not nice. See, like, the thing is, I don't know a good balance to actually doing this. I could, like, focus entirely on DK, but that, like, tends to screw me over in terms of like the amount of enemies that are on the screen because they build up, but at the same time when I try and take down enemies, they seem to beat me to the punch. It's just like there seems to be no, you know, happy medium in this. And there's no point in focusing solely on enemies because how am I going to beat the game if I've not put DK to the top of the stage, because that's the main aim of the level. So right, here we go again. And go. Yes, punch the beehives, that seems like a smart idea. There's somebody out there, there's this like pro Donkey Kong free player, and they're just shouting at me now because I'm missing this so simple strategy, but honestly I don't care about pro strats, I just want to kill the monkey at the moment. Because like I said, I'd be happy if there was like an obvious medium, but I can't, you know, I can't find it. It's just, and especially when they give you the super spray, so you can absolutely cheese Donkey Kong incredibly easily. Once again, Stanley looks so happy. Oh yes, that was clearly a flawless run. Spray! Spray! Gotta use that all up. Gotta use it up before the time goes, so... once again, flawless run. And we have no super spray, and DK has no super spray up there with him, so seeing Stanley also feels a bit more slippery than Mario or Donkey Kong Jr. felt, and it's just like he doesn't like feel like he reacts as well. And I know this just sounds like I'm blaming the game for my miscomings here, but he does seem to slip into enemies more than he actually should do. Like maybe his hitbox is off, and I don't know. Like, Donkey Kong 3 is probably my least favourite in the series, and in my opinion is the worst built in the series, and that includes the fourth one that we're going to be looking at, so yeah. And if any of you guys needed some clarification, like what fourth I'm talking about, I'm talking the NES Donkey Kong game that never made it to arcades, because to be blunt, if it was put into arcades, I don't see many people chipping into it. Just throwing that out there. Right, okay. Super spray. Done. 2 levels down. So you gotta love that time bonus. It starts out at 8,000 and I got 7,800 there. Like, damn. Okay, keep going. This seems to be an ideal tactic. I mean, it's working so far. I'm gonna say that one was my fault. I feel like I ran too far left, but if I can just get that super spray. I'm not sure if that giant bug actually shoots out any attacks on its own, but so I don't even care about that one flower that got stolen. I'm gonna get away and I'm not gonna... It's like, your flowers respawn after every level, and for And you have 5 flowers anyway, so I'm not going to miss one. And I got an extra life there. Sweet. So you told you got them for 50,000. And I've now beaten Donkey Kong 3 officially. So all there was to it, shove a monkey's head in a beehive again. That's a perfect. See, how much more can I cheese for the super spray? Apparently at least one more level. And I saw it went into the white puff cloud there instead of the regular super orange, so I guess we're back to standard. But who knows, we might be able to use all the digits in the title, but I actually doubt that. So, you know. Oh, oh, oh. Nope. There is a super spray back though. So, see, can I get to Cheez It mode? Also, I should clarify that it doesn't even matter what button you spam in this, as long as you tap A button on your NES controller. Well, except start, obviously. You will be spamming into Donkey Kong with that, so yeah. See, just spam. I think once I got the super one out, that's pretty. I was going to say, taking out the super one's pretty good because it has some around it, but then another super one exploded and killed me, so yeah, but I think that's about it for Donkey Kong 3. Like I said, it's my least favourite out of the 4 on the NES that we're going to be looking at, but thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.